Hey guys, what's going on? So today I want to talk about Herschel Walker, not about his political career. Obviously, he's trying to become a senator down in Georgia these days. We're going to keep it strictly to sports and his workouts. Those of you that don't know, Herschel Walker, arguably the greatest, if not one of the greatest, college football players of all time, depending on what list you look at. He played 16 years of professional football. He was in the USFL and the NFL for 16 years total. Now, to put that in perspective, today the average player in the NFL has a lifespan in a league of 3.3 years, and he lasted 16 years, which is quite impressive. He's a fifth-degree black belt in Tae Kwon Do. In 1992, he was on the US Olympic two-man bobsled team. He danced professionally as a ballet dancer, and he fought successfully as an MMA fighter. So that's quite an impressive resume, I would say. So I can remember back in the day, and he won the Heisman Trophy back in 1982. And all throughout his football career and later on, I can remember hearing and seeing interviews with him talking about these workouts and the fact that he never trained with weights. All of his workouts were centered around calisthenics, body weight moves, weighted body weight exercises, and things like that. Now, depending on, you'll hear different interviews. I've read quite a few articles about him, and the numbers kind of jump around a little bit, but I have an interview here where the numbers come up. He talks about doing 1,500 push-ups a day and 3,500 sit-ups a day. Now, on the surface, to you and I, mere mortals, when we hear numbers like that, the first inclination is going to be, that's impossible. That's, 5,000 reps a day. It can't be done. It's total bullshit. But is it really? So I found this interview. It's a couple of years old. It's one of the newer ones I could find. So let's see what he has to say in this one.
What is the push-up and sit-up routine like? I mentioned it a minute ago, 1,500 a day, yes. Push-ups, 3,500 sit-ups. So do you just get up and bang out 200? Like, how does this work? I'm fascinated.
No. I every morning I'm up early, 5 o'clock maybe, and I try to get all 1,500 done. I can do 1,500 push-ups within probably about an hour and 20 minutes. I do different hand positions for different parts of the body. I do anywhere from a set for 50 to 75 in a set.
Okay, so he's claiming he does 1,500 a day in an hour and 20 minutes, and he does all different variations. So I did a little bit of math on this one, okay? So an hour and 20 minutes is 80 minutes. He's claiming 1,500 reps, different variations. So he's averaging 19 reps per minute over the course of 80 minutes. And he said he's doing sets of anywhere between 50 and 75. So let's average that number out. And let's just say he's doing sets of 65. That would be 23 sets of 65 in that hour and 20 minutes. It doesn't sound too far-fetched to me, but let's see what he has to say about the sit-ups.
3,500 sit-ups are going to take me about 30 minutes to do, and I do more with the sit-ups. I do more of a crunch where my knees are bent, and I may bring my shoulder and my head up off the floor, where I keep them at 45 degrees or never past 45 degrees, where I keep all the tension on the stomach. Then I may cross my legs where I get different types of the body and stuff that I'm doing. Then I may flip over on my side where I get my obliques as well.
Okay, so he's claiming 3,500 sit-ups. Actually, he's doing crunches. So he's not going all the way down to the ground. His back isn't hitting the ground. He's not coming up to where his elbows are going to, touch his knees and go back to the floor. He's staying within that 45-degree angle range. Obviously going at a really fast pace. 3,500, he's claiming in 30 minutes. So he's averaging 116 reps per minute. Again, if we don't hold him to exactly 30 minutes, I don't think it's too far out of the realm of possibility. I know what I'm capable. I'm certainly not capable of that. That's not what I'm saying. But when I gauge that against what I can do, and now we're talking about a guy who's performed at the highest level in everything he's ever done. He started working out when he was, a preteen. He wasn't even, maybe a teenager. So he's 60 years old today. So he's been doing this for 40, 45 years. So I don't think that these numbers, again, you have to look at it from the right perspective. I'm not looking at it for me. I certainly couldn't do it. And I'm assuming that most guys, if you're watching me, you probably can't do it either. And, so that's why you're going to have that inclination to say, no way, it can't be done. But if we look at it from the right perspective, to be honest with you, gun to my head, I have to give an answer. I think this guy is doing it. I think, from the looks of him, he's obviously capable of doing it. And you look at his credentials over the years, I'm not going to argue it. I think I'm going to say it's legit. So that's my take on it. Do me a favor, let me know in the comments what you think. Am I off base? Give me your opinion on it. As always, appreciate you guys watching. Make sure you get your reps in. Doesn't have to be 5,000. Try and get as close as you can get. Everybody go have a good day, and I will talk to you in the next one. Thanks, guys.